Push rod fury. So I'm removing the fork cap. There we go. Okay. Just going to remove the damping rod assembly. Driving out the fork seal. There we go. To come out the rest of the way. Yes. There we go. Yep. And now everything else should slide out. Just like that. And this big retaining nut. Clean that up really good. I need to replace the dust covers because they're old and brittle. Any nicks. That worked. It's once before, or either that or they 73. I'm going to loosen the pinch bolt here. Yeah, there we go. There we go. This one again. Okay, the damping rod looks pretty good. I'm just going to set it aside. Ended up soaking the fork leg in some kerosene. And you can see dissolve some nasties in there. You can see that. It was really built up in the bottom of the fork leg. So I let that soak. And I'll take that out and I'll clean it out really good. See right there. Oop, and it just fell out. There we go. Still see it's a little dirty in there. So I'm going to keep putting paper towels in there and twisting them around to clear it out. This one was leaking, and upon closer inspection, I found these like nicks here, and I measured the other fork, and this is about right where the fork seal sits. So I'm not sure why that happened, but I took some 800 grit sandpaper to take the sort of the edges off of those marks, and it's pretty smooth. Ideally I'd put a new fork leg on. But let's see how long this lasts. Let's see in there. That's pretty clean. I can go over it a little bit more. But also there was some stubborn dirt, so I took my long extension with a socket and I put a piece of Scotch-Brite in there, and I put it down in the fork leg and rotated it, making sure I'm not scratching the sidewalls, the leg. Anyway, got that to go and got that pretty clean. Guess we'll start assembly. Okay, And this goes in the drain screw. Let's go ahead and put this little guy. I'm going to lube up the inside. That seal goes in. Make sure it's sitting flat. Goes in like this. Okay, and you can feel it engage. Extremely important. So we're going to put this bushing on. So that slides on. And then the circlip goes on. There we go. A little extra oil on there. And on the fork leg. Let's see that going together. And my assistant will be here any moment. I already lubed everything. Drops in just like that. Yep. You can just kind of grab that and give it a little whack. Seal, get the new seal. Make sure we get the new seal in. It's this one. You can screw that in. Oops. There we go. Okay, so now that the fork's installed, the cap's on, we're going to torque the fork top cap nut to 30 foot-pounds, and then the pinch bolt, the hex screw in the lower yoke, that also gets torqued to 30 foot-pounds. Get this finished up. go. Okay. And I'll just repeat it for the other side. Easy one side doesn't make it easy the other side. Just put a nice coat of grease on the axle. Now let's see if this is any easier. The fender loose. So let's get that aligned. There we go, that's a lot better looking. There we go. It's weird, there's no specification for the torque on the axle. So I'm going to put it at 50 for now. So I'm tightening it. There, 50. Okay. Well, that took a few weeks to get through. Start at the top and go to the bottom. We had to clean out. There's a quick video on that, just how dirty this was, but not how to do it because there's a million videos on there. But we rebuilt the master cylinder, replaced the brake switch, the brake line with a stainless steel one in black from HEL. We got that from eBay. Gotta connect the brake light still. Rebuilt the forks. We found a couple of nicks in the fork and we sanded those smooth. We replaced the bushings and the seals. Put new boots because the boots that were on there were really hard and brittle. Rebuilt the caliper, so we removed the pistons, replaced them with stainless steel, of course new seals, and a new stainless steel plug, and we bought the fancy wrench to do that properly. You will notice that the bracket that holds this, that used to hold this together, isn't there because it doesn't fit. It's too thick, so I'm going to have to customize one. And then we also have updated disc, so it's a floating disc. The disc that was on there was the stock chrome plated disc, and it was really, the chrome was peeling and the disc was rusty. And then got all back together. The gauges I have sort of at the wrong angle, so I gotta fiddle with that a little bit. I'll get that dialed in. But we've got the front end totally done. I did not do the bearings, they all seemed good. I was able to get some grease in there too. And I think we should be good to go. After I test ride it, then I'll replace the tires and the inner tubes. So I just taking it stepwise because I may have to take the transmission out, I'm not sure yet. So anyway, that is it. Thanks for watching. New to the routine, if you like it, let me know, give me a thumbs up. Let me know how your project has gone with your forks on your Norton or on your brakes for that matter. And we'll see you in the next video.